Krysty Whisman from Missoula, Montana, and I'm here to answer your questions. The first one being, how do I feel about winning $1,000 for my ministry dreams? And of course I feel excited, of course I feel blessed, but most of all I felt like it was a shot in the arm because I kind of had a difficult season in ministry, just very discouraged, and thought to myself, I'm not going to bus in kids or, start anything of that sort of undertaking until the fall of 2011 because I just didn't have energy, just didn't have the passion and motivation behind it that I needed to. So this was definitely God saying, hey, these kids, they need love, they need encouragement, and they need reaching out to regardless of what I maybe am dealing with. So I definitely feel like this was a thing that just makes me motivated to reach these kids now. So we're going to get started. Well, I think we need to have some sort of outreach to the north side of this community where Lowell School is located. It's very impoverished, it's very transient in its population, and high populations of ex-convicts and things like that. So it's a dangerous neighborhood, but there's a great school there with a great playground. And so I think if we were to hold like a start of school circus or something, do face painting, do a canvassing of the neighborhood announcing, hey, we're going to start busing kids in on Sundays, I think it'll be very successful. Maybe we'll give out school supplies and things like that to kick off not only the fall, but also this program of busing in kids. And then of course once we do that, we'll start giving them a hot meal every Sunday and preaching the gospel to them, and hopefully seeing a real difference in that community, in that area of Missoula. I'm very passionate about that. One of the reasons that I am so passionate about reaching out to this particular school is because my sister teaches third grade there. And so on a regular basis, she comes to us, my mom and I, with stories of just heartbreak. These kids that she teaches on a daily basis. And right before school is out, this little girl came up to my sister, her teacher, so excited because her mom finally found a job. And of course in this economy that's rare. And so my sister was so excited, celebrating with her, and said, what is she doing? And this little girl said, well, she's a dancer and she has to work nights, but she's going to make $200 a night and she gets to dance for people. And of course, as my sister realized that, she realized that her mom was going to be stripping for a living, and the sweet little girl that she sees day to day, was going to be, I don't know, financially taken care of because of that, but it's disheartening, So anyway, that was the first person I told, was my mom, because she shares those stories with my sister and I, and we just both feel passionate about reaching out to this community. I am a baby in children's ministry. I've only been at this position for a year, and have only been in full-time ministry for a year. So I feel very unadept to say, or to encourage. Although this morning I was reading from Romans and just was reminded by Paul that we need to keep our spiritual fervor serving the Lord. And as children's ministers, we have a lot of fervor, we use a lot of energy, and so the only thing that I could really say to other ministers out there is, hey, I know it's discouraging. I know a lot of the time you're pacifying parents, trying to make things work, and in the midst of that, trying to shepherd small children who are often difficult and snotty and, a blessing all the same. But I know that a lot of times it looks hard. A lot of times it just takes energy. And as you expend that, just make sure that God sees that, and He's going to reward those who seek Him. He's going to reward those who are faithful to His little ones. So I guess that's all I can say as far as that goes, because I'm still pretty new in it myself. But thank you, group. You're wonderful. I love your magazine and your ministry, and you're a blessing to me.